Hello, we are coming out of our reading slump. So, we're going to do some reading. It is just me on my own tonight. Well, not quite. You know. But the other half and his dad are at football. So, I am just going to chill and I'm going to read The Serpent and the Wings of Night. I'm not going to finish it tonight, but I want to get started on it. I'm quite excited about this. So, I've just come off reading 3 ice hockey romances that I really loved. And then I had a stack of books that I couldn't decide from, like what to read next, and I asked the other half and he chose this one. So, human or vampire, the rules of survival are the same. Never trust, never yield, and always, always guard your heart. The adopted human daughter of the night-born vampire king, Oriya, carved her place in a world designed to kill her. Her only chance to become something more than prey is to enter the Kajari, a legendary tournament held by the goddess of death herself. But winning won't be easy against the most vicious warriors from all 3 vampire houses. To survive, Oriya will be forced to make an alliance with a mysterious rival. Everything about Rain is dangerous. He is a ruthless vampire, an efficient killer, an enemy to her father's crown and her greatest competition. Yet what terrifies Oriya most of all is that she finds herself strangely drawn to him. But there's no room for compassion in the Kajari, and nothing more deadly than love. I am so excited. I've heard nothing but amazing things about this book. So, yeah, I think we're going from ice hockey romances to Romantasy, and I am not mad about it. So let's do this. Hello, it is now Thursday afternoon. It's about 3:30 and I'm on the sofa with this one. We finished work for the day. We started about 7 o'clock, hence the early finish. I think we're good. But reading update, I only read about 40 pages of this yesterday because I ended up with a migraine, feeling really, really crap. And I crashed out on the sofa and fell asleep. But up to that point, I was enjoying this. So we met Oriya and we've met one of her friends, and after the whole powerless thing, I'm a little bit nervous when a friend is introduced. But we've also met Vincent, who's like the vampire that started looking after her as like a human child. And I'm very interested to find out the motive behind that. I'm kind of hoping that that comes out a little bit later on, because he's so protective of her. And she's about to go into this trial where sort of she agreed to do the trial like at the end of the last chapter, thought she'd have another couple of weeks, and then she's just woken up and it's like, it's now. And obviously as a human up against vampires, her odds aren't good because they know magic as well as being great fighters. So she's nervous. I'm just intrigued. I think it's going to be really good. So my plan is to continue with this evening. Hey, I'm at work, but I'm continuing with my Romantasy stage, and I'm listening to The Crimson Moth, which is about, I believe it's enemies to lovers, and we've got a witch who's kind of like a witch vigilante, and she's like trying to protect other witches, and she goes by The Crimson Moth. And there's Gideon, who's a witch hunter, and you know what's going to happen, but I'm here for it. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm only about 10-15% of the way through, so I'm going to listen to that for a little while I'm doing some work.
Had he made a mistake moving so fast? He'd noticed the way Rune trembled beneath his touch.
Have the advantage. Speed and maneuverability. Rest of the city spaces and anyone from a handful to the city should, of course, happens. Supply the balance.
We have a report of a small advance force of Persian ships have taken refuge from a storm just across the strait. So when it breaks, we could hit them at dawn.
Hey, naughty vlogger here. I wish I had vlogged more, but I have finished The Serpent and the Wings of Night. And I mean, I've binged this in a couple of nights. It was so good. And it threw me because it was a comfortable 3-star for quite a big chunk of the book. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I'm getting quite into this. I think we've hit a 4. And then like, oh my days, I'm really enjoying this now. I need to finish this tonight. And I can't wait to see what happens next. I really, really enjoyed this, and I've thought about it a lot since. So although my initial reaction was a 4.5 out of 5, the fact that I've been thinking about it after reading it, I think we're looking at a 5. But it was so good. I love the relationship building here. I love the twists, the turns, things that I now feel should have been quite obvious and definitely weren't. I just like the character development. I really liked Araya. She's absolutely kick-ass. And yeah, I love how it ends, because how it's ended, because I'm just so keen to pick up the next one. And I hate it when you read a book in a series and you're just like, I kind of want to see what happens, but I'm not desperate. Whereas I'm like, I think I need to read this soon. So this was really good. So I admit, I've now read 3 chapters of Reckless. So this is kind of like the 3rd book, but officially the 2nd, I think, in the Powerless series. So Powerless was the first one, and then we had Powerful, which was kind of like an offshoot, like an accompanying book. So now we're into Reckless. We're back into the same world as we were in Powerless. And I'm enjoying it so far. I was a bit worried because it's been a while since I read Powerless. I thought, oh, am I going to remember the characters? Am I going to fit back into this world? And yes, 100%, definitely. I just, yeah, another kick-ass female lead with Payden. And Kai, I'm still not all over, but we'll see. We will see by the end of this. But yeah, I unfortunately think it's another book that when I sit down and read it, I'm going to read a long bit at a time. But hey, that's good. But yeah, I'll catch you later.
1616.
Hello. So I've been continuing with Reckless, and I have only got about 80 pages left. And I'm loving this, and I love this couple, and I just am convinced it is going to end up on a really shitty cliffhanger where we don't know if they're going to make it together or not, or something's going to happen to one of them, and the nearer I get to the end, the more I'm dreading that, but I'm rooting for them. And their moments together are just so sweet, and I'm so into this. I'm off out for the evening. I'm going to take this just in case we arrive early. I can sit and read for a little while. But I'll catch up with you soon. Hey, so as you would have seen, I went out, I had fun, I didn't do any reading. I read another couple of chapters of this yesterday evening, and I have just sat and finished this book now, and oh my goodness, what just happened? What just happened? Seriously? What? I cannot wait to finish this series. This was so good. I really enjoyed the first book in the series. I really enjoyed the accompanying book. This one just blew them both out of the water for me. I absolutely love this. And I love a book where you are so convinced something's going to happen and it just goes another completely different like direction, or just, I don't know, it just surprises you, and it did, and I loved it. I really did. So I finished The Crimson Moth. It finally happened. This vlog has taken me weeks, by the way, weeks. We're now the 11th of September, but I finished it 2 days ago now. And I enjoyed it far more than I thought I was going to. It was sort of poodling along, at 2.5 out of 5, and then it kind of got good. So I'm settling at a 3.5 out of 5. It was alright, it was worth reading. I enjoyed my time listening to it, so it was good. But yes, I've enjoyed my little romantasy sort of spell over the last few weeks. And it is a genre that I definitely will pick up again. And, you know, series-wise, I do want to continue in the ones that I've started. So it was really good. But I'm going to love you and leave you. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.